Hi everybody, welcome back to Whitebuoysoaps. Today we are making a foaming bath butter base from a recipe that I purchased from DIY Bath and Body Shop on Etsy. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the screen for you here, and I'll also link it in the description box below. DIY Bath and Body Shop is owned by a lady named Sandra. Sandra is a makeup artist and a licensed esthetician who's been formulating skincare products for over 14 years, and I purchased this recipe mostly because I wanted to cut my product costs, and I was also curious, like most creators, if I could actually make this base from scratch myself. What you see here in front of you is 6 ingredients. 1 is glycerin, 1 is stearic acid, 1 is SCI, or known as sodium cocoa isothianate. The next is cocoa midopropyl betaine. I like to call it cocoa betaine. I may be butchering those scientific names, but there it is. And also distilled water and a preservative. You may not be able to see it in my measuring cup there, but I do have glycerin down in the bottom. To the glycerin, I am adding the SCI. Now this does get airborne, so you want to make sure you use a mask when you're using this product. And here I am dumping in the stearic acid. Next is the cocoa betaine and distilled water. My daughter was home this day, and when I added the distilled water, I didn't film it. So this is actually the cocoa betaine, and I did repeat this same clip for the distilled water. I do put a little note in the next clip that says, hey, this is distilled water, even though you just saw the same footage. I didn't film it, and I apologize for that, but I did want to include it as it is part of the process. Now I'm just giving this a whisk, and you can see how thick and sort of chunky this mix is. When I put this on the stove in my double boiler, I'm actually going to be doing so in a different container. I wanted to do this in the glass container, as I said, so you could see the mix, so you can see what it looks like, so you can get a better view. Once this is nice and smooth and creamy, it'll be done cooking. When you purchase this recipe, you get a 12-page PDF with this recipe, additional recipes as well for products you can make using this base. But it outlines in there exactly what the ingredients are, why they're in here, where you can get them. Now that we have this thoroughly mixed, I'm going to transfer this into my stock pot here that actually has a cover. You want to make sure the moisture stays in this when you're heating it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in here. You can see how thick it's gotten just from being mixed together. And I will bring you back periodically just to show you what to look for and when to know when you're done. All of these things are outlined very clearly in Sandra's instructions. Now when you purchase her recipe from Etsy, it is an instant download. As soon as your money or transaction goes through, you will be sent in a message, and it is right there for you to download. If you go to her site and you purchase this foaming bath butter base recipe, and you put in the code WBS20, and I will put that on the screen here for you. So that is the abbreviation for Whitebuoysoaps, WBS20. You will get 20% off the purchase of this foaming bath butter base. I'm going to give this a cook. I'm going to stop rambling, and I will bring you back periodically. We're about 15 minutes into our cook now. I just put my spatula in here, and I wanted to show you what kind of consistency we have going. You can see that we do have a smooth consistency sort of flowing off the spoon, but then we have these chunks. You want to make sure that all of those are worked out. Now I'm going to put this back on the stove, and I will bring you back again. So we're now at about 35 minutes in. And I just want to show you what the texture looks like. Just going to stir this really good. We don't have any more of those lumps. Now you can see, hopefully, that we don't have any of those little white chunks that we had in our last check-in. It's nice and smooth. I'm going to give it some quick bursts. I'm going to let this cool, and I will, of course, probably chat with you while we're stirring and mixing and bringing the temperature down. whatever preservative you're using, and it is essential you use a preservative in this. It's a must. It has the potential for contamination, and we don't want bacteria, mold, or any kind of unfortunate scenario because you didn't want to use a preservative. It is absolutely 100% necessary. Now you can use other preservatives besides Optifin. It's just what I choose to use. We have some here in my little container. There's so many things you can do with this. One, for instance, of course, is a body cream or a cream soap or a whip soap, however you would like to market it to your customers. Of course, you can use this in shampoo. You can use it as a shaving cream or market it as such. Scrubs, you know, salt scrub, sugar scrub. And those, you can use this on your face, you can use it on your hair, you can use it to shave with, you can use it on your body. I mean, there's so many different things that you can market this as, and it's from one base. I mean, you saw how easy it was. I put everything in the pot, I've cooked it, now we're cooling it. Now we have cooled significantly. Got my stick blender in there. We're ready for some Optifin before this cools any further. So we're just gonna add this to our mix. And then we are finished, friends. We're going to put this in a container. Once it's cool and completely solidified, you can use it. If you make this in the morning, by mid-afternoon, you're whipping up your favorite batch of whatever you're making with this product. It's so simple, very easy. The ingredients are easy to attain. It's not expensive to make. Head on over to Sandra's store, check out what other recipes she has. Maybe this foaming bath butter base isn't something you're interested in making. There's many different recipes over there. There's bubble bars, there's bubble dough, there's body washes, bath cookies, massage bars, there's shampoo bar recipes. I believe there's even a mud mask. There's something for everyone. Now I want to say a special thank you to Sandra for giving my viewers the code WBS20 to get 20% off of this recipe. And of course, if you like what you saw, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime that we upload. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!